morning, guys. We're in Denver, Colorado. We're hitting the road today to finish our the last portion of our 20-hour drive to Oklahoma. And today's just driving, nothing but driving. I'll be driving the Chaser today, and Kelly will be driving the truck, and yeah, and Mikey will be driving with us, and we're going to our first Airbnb. So hopefully, I mean, I love creating content for you guys, but I really hope that we don't have problems today. I hope today is a boring video, but let's find out. You'll know by the thumbnail. I don't know what the thumbnail is yet, but you'll know if it's gonna be boring or not. Let's go. Good morning, old girl. You ready for a 10-hour drive today? Let's see how this thing starts up in the cold. Actually, it's been sitting in a warm shop all night. Back seats are full of stuff. Kelly's got his Louis Vuitton bag. All right, what do we got here? Got that cylinder 1 low compression going on. Started up pretty well. Nope, still got that low voltage going on. So we had to stop by O'Reilly. We're gonna grab an alternator, some oil, and a cigarette lighter plug. Hope that's enough to get us going on the way. So for some reason, when I tried to wire this up, I couldn't get it to work. So we just bought another one. I should be able to put power and ground to it, which is weird because I used the power probe in this and it was getting power and ground, but it would not charge. So we just bought a spare one. I don't have time to wire it right now, but at least we're gonna need it at some point on this trip. And then we were able to get an alternator. They had it in stock. I'll just warranty that out later. That's what I love about O'Reilly is we can pick up parts and warranty them anywhere in the country. And grab some oil. I think we're good. At least I got an oil pressure gauge so I can watch it. But Mike and Kelly went ahead of us, so now we got to race to catch up to them. Let's go. So we're literally on our first leg of the journey. We've already got problems with the alternator, which I knew, right? I knew it was going to happen. Look right here. We're down to 10 volts. We're on the freeway at 4,000 RPM. We're going to climb a little bit, but I can't maintain 5,000 to 6,000 RPM to keep the alternator charged. Mike and Kelly left ahead of us, but he's got the grinder. I need to use the grinder to cut the alternator to make it fit, which sounds weird, but I'll show you what I have to do. But we got to catch up to him so I can get this alternator swapped out. It's going down to like 9, 8, 7 volts sometimes. It's bad news. We got to drive in 4th gear. Small problem. It's only a small problem. So the RPMs keep dropping. I mean, I can't maintain 5,000 to 6,000. What I've were gonna travel as a group. This is literally the only time that we split up for a little bit because I went to go buy an alternator. Mike's like, oh, just catch up to us. And of course, something bad happens in that time. But like, we're going like 90 in fourth gear at like 5,500 RPM, and we're still losing voltage. Stop charging. There we go, battery lights on, 11 volts. Even at 4,500 RPM, it can't maintain. My phone says there's a speed trap ahead. Back to forward. Caught up to a, I don't even know how the car runs at 7.8 volts. The ECU is going to shut off at some point. We have the electric power steering going, we have the fan going. Oh man, the car's starting to surge a little bit. Come on, keep going. 6.9? Holy crap. I can't go slow enough to do the speed limit. I gotta maintain RPM even in fourth gear. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It should be at this gas station right here. Stay alive. Oh, the power steering cut out. Power steering won't work this low. Please tell me they're here. There's no way we can get back on the freeway. There they are. Hey, Mikey! Look at this. Look at this. We barely made it, dude. I don't know if the car's gonna start after this. Barely. We barely made it. I don't know how that worked out. All right, let's get it done. 5 minute alternator swap.
Roadside assistance.
We're down to 7.2 volts.
Oh.
See that? We might be swapping a turbo on this trip. Ugh. Still tight. That's a little bit in and out, but not much. All right, that's off. That comes off with that. The what, Kelly?
You have a spare turbo?
Yeah. Remember I bought one from your buddy?
Yeah. 3576. Very nice, very nice. 14 millimeter. Motor belt removal.
So leave that there.
Yeah.
All right, can you get the alternator out?
Yeah.
Start cutting the alternator.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go cut it on the side of the. Oh, this dude definitely goes through this. Which one's the top? Yeah, like that. Yep, just a straight cut all the way. Perfectly flat. Not too much, not too little. Just right. So the Tundra alternator has this growth right here. I don't know what it's for, but we don't need it. It's not in the way. The problem is this is the bottom part that swivels. Like if it sits like that, and then this part is what mounts to the water pump. This is a little bit longer on the Tundra alternator, so it sits like that, kind of crooked. So as long as we just cut about 3 to 5 millimeters off of that. The belt alignment is perfect and everything sits hunky-dory. This is a Honda plug, a Toyota and Honda, but I just cut it off of like another Honda, wired it in there. So we're kind of married to the Tundra alternator life, but it's 130 amp instead of a 90 amp, and they're cheap, so that's why we stick with it. All that belt residue. I wonder if that got sucked in and caused it to a shortened life. Pretty hot. So interesting story. One of the first times I met Mike, we were on the other Drift Week, whatever it was. And he was helping us clean, literally like clean belt residue out of the fins. Not the fins, the whatever.
Look at that.
What are these called?
These are ribs.
The ribs. He's helping us clean belt residue out of the ribs so we wouldn't keep throwing belts. And here we are again with a similar setup and belt residue everywhere. But at least we're not throwing belts. Just squealing like crazy.
What do you think, Brandon? Fastest alternator swap in the West?
Dude, easy. Even with having to cut it.
Oh my God.
She's down in there. Arky Sparky. I call this the hot swap because we're still got live power going on.
Yeah.
Can't touch anything with anything else.
Can't touch this thing.
Copyright strike.
Oh, it's not copyright strike if I'm singing it because it sounds so bad.
Did you spin the turbo?
Yeah, hell yeah, I did.
Look at that thing go, man. Look at that. We got some oil residue in there. We might be swapping a turbo on the next stop. But.
Yo, but good thing we got another one. Yo, check out that sick intercooler piping, dude.
It's still spinning. Yeah, that was a good job.
Yeah.
That was a yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
But really, this was a small problem. I just joking like how ironic it is that day one, like, come on.
Yo,
really?
but tell me this: is this really the worst of our problems?
No, not at all. But it's just funny that we have problems. Like literally, we drop the car off the trailer, get into driving. It's like, hey, guess what? Alternator doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, again, we don't test anything.
It's still spinning.
That's how mine was, even with the valve and the cylinder head. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is mine.
Yep,
yeah. That's probably why it makes noise because all the two-step.
Probably why I beat you in the drag race.
Yeah.
Turbo.
Low end torque. Yeah. We'll tell the world about that over and over again.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Okay.
Never forget.
I'm cool. NAT versus NAT, and he beat me because he's got a big body with brand new tires.
Really? That's why?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
it's because I'm a drag racer at heart. From a stop. I swear, if you're gonna do that, make sure I got a hand free so I can fight you.
Okay, bet. Yo, what's going on, Mike?
Right here, belt.
Oh, belt. Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
No, I'm not ready. That's why I shouted belt, because I wasn't ready.
Oh.
I keep these on deck. I got 2 spares.
2 spare belts.
Okay.
And tight. Okay. Give me my.
Fastest belt
Give me
swap
mine.
ever.
Give me mine.
Yeah, it's hard to get on. Don't break my Taurus, man.
I'm not gonna break your
I
Taurus.
can only warranty certain things in the
Good
day.
heavens.
Oh.
Good. Oh, Jesus. That's up.
Got distracted. Alright.
Okay, start it and check the voltage.
No, I'm not done yet.
No, you're not?
No, keep it live. Keep it live. I don't want to do this cut thing. I want people to see how quickly we can do this.
Okay, raw film. Oh man, look at that. Perfect gloves. Dude, you got perfect gloves. I'm over here rocking 2-day spares.
I couldn't find my 2 days.
I cut it.
Okay, that's fine.
My bad. Let's go.
Alright. Tools get put away.
Come on.
Right up.
Oh, there's the other shortcut. Oh no! Get the jump box.
Where's that? Shut it off.
Ooh.
Back here somewhere.
Okay. Give us 2 seconds.
Alright.
Slow crank to fast crank? Question mark? What does that do? That's a jump
500
box.
amps right away. Let's go.
All right. Oh, let's check that voltage. Oh. There we go. Good for the rest of the trip. Look at that fuel pressure and oil pressure. Dude, this thing is sick.
So I really do think this turbo's on its way out. It should be spinning better than that for sure. It looks notchy. Oh yeah, dude. We'll be replacing that soon.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
It makes some noise. Alright. I was literally like 10 minutes and now we're back on the road. That was super quick. What do you think? I thought it would be quick, and it was. And now we got full voltage. Hey, look at that. 1,000 RPM, no battery light. All right, back to it, let's go. All right guys, place your bets now. Tell me in the comments, how long do you think it's gonna be before we're replacing the turbo? Based on what I showed you, I don't have any more information other than the noise that it makes. Let me see if I can get it to make the noise. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Right there. That noise, and you guys could see it was barely wanting to spin until it had some boost behind it. So yeah, tell me, how long before we're changing that turbo? We've got, I think, 14 days on this trip. So place your bets. Which day out of 14 are we gonna be on the side of the road replacing this turbo? Mikey, where's your taillights at? So in Kansas, we were able to find some E85, and it's significantly cheaper than gasoline. Normally I wouldn't buy it if it was the same price for freeway driving because you use 30% more. But at that price, we should still be saving money. And it's cleaner and just, you know, all around better. So we're gonna top off with the 85 and then probably fill some fuel cans as well so we can at least drive at the first track with some ethanol content. Also happened to find an O'Reilly across the street from the gas station we're at. So I'm gonna return this alternator core and put some money back in the bank account because this trip's not gonna be cheap. Woo, look at that thing. I love it. Best drift-free car yet for me. I love it. So according to my calculation, we make 13.5 miles per gallon. Which isn't terrible, but it's also not great. And that is also considering that we drove however many miles at 6,000 RPM trying to keep the alternator alive. Not a lot of miles, but some miles. So that definitely affected it, but I can't imagine we're doing any better than 15. So I'm gonna have Jesse drive. I'm gonna jump on the laptop and try and lean it out, see what we can get. Hey Jesse. So I know you got a Coyote Mustang and all, but I'm wondering what your feedback is on driving a real car. A car with some real power. A car that can just really get the job done.
Yeah, it's makes a lot of clacks and bangs. Kind of jerky.
So I was just thinking about it. Me and Jesse were talking about this car. This is his first session driving it, and actually it's my first time actually really driving on the freeway, like for a long distance, more than just around town or whatever. And this is the first time driving since I put the whole chassis is really fun, easy to drive, and they're competitive. They have their place, but it is not like a road trip car that's fun to drift like this car is. I said it. So I got the dashboard taken apart. I'm trying to figure out how to wire this thing up. It's definitely acting like this doesn't have power, but the power probe's in the trunk, so I gotta wait till we stop at our next stop to verify if we got power here. Let me try something. I've been charging with this, but I was just thinking, what if I use this to test? Appears to work, so we know this is good. I just need to get power from the car to this. We actually have two of these. I need to wire up two of them so we can charge multiple devices at once. So we were able to find some more ethanol. Look how cheap it is. It's so good, so good. And I think we got our fuel economy up quite a bit. But as I was saying before, I'm trying to get my cigarette lighter to work. So I gotta find my trusty power probe. I've been informed that my taillight stopped working, which would also explain why my left turn signal stopped working. It's all related.
Hey guy, your light?
This is the heavy box. Can you help me?
Oh, good lord. Film, got my...
What are you doing?
It's my nightly release.
Are you sick?
Bro. A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Meh. Alright, well, let's not put this here.
Here, put this up here.
No, let's not put that there.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine. If you can use that, that's actually a pretty good idea. There you go. Hey, thanks. Good job, Kelly.
My equivalent of phone charger, bro. I'm gonna eat good tonight.
There's a time for everything, and it's power probe time. All right, we're all set up. Hey, it's the power probe. Back in business. All right, let's hit the road. Do some on-the-road power probing. Mike talked me into getting a banana split.
So if we split a banana split,
That's why they call it a banana split. Because it's meant to be split.
it's not because they actually cut the banana down the
No,
middle,
that
they
would be a
split
banana cut. You would. I mean, you don't use a knife to split something. That's just called cutting. You split something, it's like.
I'm not gonna
Divide it?
fact check you, but I don't think you're right.
You think it's because of banana split?
I think it's because
No, I really like the idea of thinking that
It's
if
meant to
you
be
split with
It's
someone.
wholesome,
It is very wholesome.
Yeah.
but is it the case?
I don't know, man. Tell me in the comments. Is the banana split because the banana is cut? Or is it because it's so big it's meant to be split between two
You're not
people?
allowed to do it.
And furthermore, when's the last time you had a banana
Not
split?
forever. Not forever.
Oh, man.
Mike stopped to get a coffee and he's like, hey, they got banana splits. And I was like, all right, we're doing it. We're doing it. But time to get back on the road. Let's go. I need to go get some touch-up paint. Touch-up paint from a fender.
You're a great driver, excuse me. Hold on. You're a freaking great driver, Jesse. You almost killed that deer. Bro.
Yeah, that was sketchy.
Oh, dude, good job. Good job.
He ran between the back of you and the front of us?
He split us.
So
Yeah.
I went right, and then he went behind me.
Where'd he come from? The center lane?
Yeah, the left lane.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I swerved to the left.
Oh,
he swerved to the right.
That's wild.
All right, let's go.
Good driving, Jesse. Oh, man.
That was so sketchy.
We pissed off the neighbor. Alright, we made it. Finally. What a long drive. But tomorrow's a track day. It's going to be a good time. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along because we're going to be doing daily videos from here on out for Drift Week. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye.